Flexicution, Cruise Show, Power 106. Logic is on the
what's
Cruise
good?
Show.
How y'all
He's
doing?
back at it. What's good, man? We're great, man.
I'm
How
excited,
are you?
man. I'm just fighting. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it happen. You know?
Absolutely.
No, I'm just kidding. Things are good, man. I just feel like, man, just Black Power.
That's right.
Things are good. I'm happy to be here. Flexicution. It's just, it's a single. It's something I wanted to put out for fun. I just want to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I just want to,
Right. Y'all, congratulations. I know your fans, on the gram. All of your fans are like, finally.
Yeah, everybody's excited.
Yes!
I've been teasing this for a long time, for months.
Yeah.
Because originally, I had recorded it on the road. I did it, and even the title, it just came up in conversation. It was this fun thing, and I went to the back of the bus and just recorded it on my bus. I did pretty much the whole song except the second verse.
Yeah.
And after the tour, I was just extremely tired. I really needed to take some time to myself and just get away.
Sure.
So I just kind of chilled. And then and it was literally it was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I laced that second verse and just went hard.
And it's ready to go, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, Logic, what makes you ball up your fist, man?
I
What
don't
really
know, man.
just makes you angry?
I just feel like, when I ponder and I think about the world sometimes, it's
right.
It's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's crazy, dog. Just damn,
it's like, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
Logic is here, Cruise Show, Power 106. Congratulations on the Endless Summer Tour as well.
Yeah, me and G going out together, man. Co-headlining this tour. It's going to be really exciting, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope. I can't wait. You should try to rap sometime. If you really want to rap, I can give you a hand.
Yeah. Give me a hand. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He was trying to figure out where to work that in. I
know.
That was amazing, man. I saw it, man.
All right.
You know what? We have a gift for you. We understand you're a Star Wars fan. You've told us numerous times.
Really?
So we have something for you, man. Check
I can
this
have
out.
this?
Yeah, this is yours.
Let me get this.
That is
my
all
God.
you. Enjoy it, man. I'm not sure what it is, but
I don't even know what this is.
What is it?
It's Flexicution right here.
Right. That's all. Well, I was told that came out in 2004.
Really?
But it's hard to get now. I'm not sure.
Well,
but
thanks a lot, man.
It's yours. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. I'm actually really excited right now because so I just bought my house. I just bought my first home because I've been renting.
Yeah.
Because I live with 8 dudes, and my wife. Because all my guys, were there. I'm just a dude that I put on for my team.
That's dope,
and
man.
the people that are there. So I did that. But now, we're all growing, we're all maturing, and so I bought this house for me and my wife to live in. I'm very excited.
Very cool.
And I have and it has a guest house. And it's lit. It's 2,000 square feet. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just excited. It's 2,000 square feet.
Flexicution, baby.
Yeah, I know, dog. And so, basketball court. So you walk out of the guest house onto a basketball court. I can't believe it. Anyway, but the whole first level, the upper level of the guest house is my gaming area.
Love that.
And in it, it's got a kitchen, and it's got 2 rooms. One where I write my novels and my films, and then my game room, which is insane. And then you go outside past the basketball court, and you go downstairs, and there's the studio. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this motherfucker in my game room.
Awesome, enjoy it. Put it in there. Sounds like you have a dope fucking crib.
Hell yeah. I'm pretty,
Yeah, you're excited about it. That's amazing.
It's exciting.
What was the conversation like with your friends? Like, hey guys, got to move out.
I was like, y'all got to get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No, not at all. They knew, man. We're all grinding towards a common goal, and I think it was just I wanted us all to live together and be as close as possible, so that we wouldn't lose any momentum, so that we could stay as close as we could. And literally, me moving into my house, everybody's still gonna be there all the time,
of course.
But it's now this dude's gonna have his own apartment, and that. These people are gonna live together. It's gonna be great. But this is just something I needed for myself and for my wife, and just personally. I've literally dedicated my entire life to my craft and to music, and now finally, this is just for me and my wife, and we're gonna have a good time and just relax.
That's amazing. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for this.
You got it, man. You got it, of course.
Cruz did a lot of homework to get that done, man. He deserves some credit. He did a lot of homework to get that done.
Yeah, man. I had to talk to people that were into that, and that's always weird for me.
I'm gonna tell you, I've never heard of the Y-Wing. I know the X-Wing fighter, but I've never heard of the Y-Wing.
Wait, is that real then? Or?
No, this is real.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure I wouldn't buy some bootleg shit, man.
No, this is dope, bro.
It's first movie, man, but it's tight. Yeah,
first movie. I'm excited. I'm legit. I have a thing that's just like this of the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and it's in the box and everything. So I'm gonna put this right next to that.
I saw that, dude. I was just telling him I saw it there where I got that.
Oh wow, yeah. No, this is the money.
Very cool.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. Wow. What's up, Todd?
I want to talk about your new YouTube adventures, man. Gaming with Logic now.
Yeah,
right, dude. I'm a gamer, so I caught that. I'm like, dude, hell yeah.
It's so fun. Like, all right, for me, when it comes to gaming, it's like anything. It's like hip hop. It's like you spot when somebody isn't authentic or isn't real. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I started this channel, it was like just from a place in my heart. Like, I've always loved video games, and the crazy thing is like I remember when I first truly. I mean, I've always been into video games, but when I got into like open world and Call of Duty and all these different things, it was like. I mean, it must have been about 10 years ago. So it's crazy to look back and know that I used to go to a job that I hated. Got paid nothing. I worked at supermarkets. I worked at Jiffy Lube. I worked at a flower shop. I worked at daycare. I've worked at like all these different things, and I hated them. But I could always escape in this video game. I could become this character. I could be, somebody who was strong when I felt weak, or this or that or whatever. And I would engulf myself in this. And then I eventually began to do that with music, and I would escape. Except I could be myself. Do you understand? I didn't have to pretend to be this other person. I could just be me. And I still get flack for it today. Where, he's solving Rubik's Cubes and he's doing this and he's playing video games. He's doing this. Like, he ain't real.
He's got one in his pocket, man. You know it's official.
But like, how am I not real if, in spite of everyone telling me what I shouldn't be doing, I continue to do that anyway?
Right, exactly.
And so I just think it's amazing that when I first started, escaping in video games, as opposed to now, I don't escape in video games to make, because I hate my life. Mm-hmm. I have fun with video games because it increases my life. It makes it's just a fun thing now. I don't have to. I'm not running from anything.
Right,
and I've actually had fans tell me that that's how they had felt about my music. Almost where like they could escape and they had a voice. Almost through me to all their problems are the things that they're going through. They can listen to me. It makes them feel better, and that's how I used to feel about video games. That's how people feel about me. That's crazy.
Full circle. Yeah, hell yeah.
But anyway, fuck all that. Video games are awesome. I love them. What's your favorite games? Are you more like sports guy?
No, well, yeah, I play those, but same as Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid, Assassin's Creed.
So Metal Gear Solid. You don't understand, bro. So I beat Uncharted 4 in a day, and it's I think it's like you guys nerding out over there.
Yeah.
It's like
we're nerded out. It's okay, man.
It's all
do your
good.
thing.
I beat it in a day. It's about 15 hours of gameplay.
Yeah,
so
I beat it
the whole
in
thing.
11 hours.
Oh my god, insane! And but I beat The Last of Us. I'm on my 11th playthrough right now. I've beat the game 10 times.
God,
and I even went to Naughty Dog. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up.
Logic.
Okay,
If you can help us out, listen. Todd still lives with his parents.
Yeah.
Well, I would like for him to move in with you.
in the guest house.
In the guest house.
Just in the game room, bro.
And just have a nice life. You know
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
you got it. You're there.
Is that possible?
No, I'm just kidding. No, legit though. Like, you should come over and play. Like, it'd be so fun.
Yo,
it'd be so lit.
Logic,
you gotta film that too.
You've dumped your own money into your own projects. That's no secret, right?
No, I spent millions of dollars on
millions of dollars on tours and stuff like that, and you bank on yourself, right?
I have to. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. You've visited fans' homes.
Yes.
Right? To play your music.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah,
I actually literally got married, and then a week later,
that was pretty much your honeymoon.
Got a tour bus, and I had to leave
right.
my wife, and I went across the country, and
for those who lack confidence at a young age, right? Yeah. Those who are told that they're nothing from like the day they're born. How important is it for them to invest in themselves and not wait for someone to put them on?
Well, I mean, nobody's ever going to put you on. Period. You have to invest yourself. I mean, Snoop Dogg said it best, man. He was like, baby, I put people in the clothes. I put them on stage. I gave them the chains. I gave them the opportunity. But they just didn't want it. And like, that's a real thing. Like, you have to believe in yourself. The second you tell yourself like, well, I would, but I don't have the money, or but someone in my family is sick, or but I can't go to college. That's it. You've defeated yourself. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, well, you say that, you're a rapper, but it's like you can be anything you want, dude. Yeah. It comes down to determination, persistence, realism, and wanting success more than your next breath. Now, a key part of this is realism, and people will be like, well, you're a rapper, that's not realistic, but you got to understand, I didn't go, I want to be a rapper and get bitches and fuck all these hoes and get chains. And no, I said, I want to be a businessman. I love music. Now, how can I make a living from this? And that is realism. People will go, well, what if I want to be a fucking astronaut? And I say, well, you might not necessarily be an astronaut for NASA, but if you do something, save up enough money and get that $1 million ticket for SpaceX, your ass can leave the stratosphere. Right. So it's all about the positive thinking. You know what I mean? But sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, it's all good, man. We appreciate it. What's up, Jack?
Speaking about astronauts, I mean, obviously, your Incredible 2 story had that whole, had that whole theme going. Have you ever given some thought to doing that and getting on one of those?
Fuck no, dog. I can't fade. I already don't like planes. I did meet. I met Buzz Aldrin, the man who walked on the moon.
Hey, bro, that's the closest we'll get to the moon. Bro.
That's yeah. I mean, I shook his hand. That was amazing because I was in New York City with Neil deGrasse Tyson, who interviewed me for his show Star Talk, and then after we did that, he was like, "Yo, you trying to meet Buzz Aldrin?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah! Are you crazy?" Like, shout out to Neil, dog. Like, that dude is so tight, and we're gonna be working on something in the future, but I'm not gonna get into it.
So, what did you say to Buzz? What do
I
you
didn't
say?
Shit. I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like, what do you say to that dude? And he walked in. Yo, my man's 86 years old. Walks in on his iPhone, probably talking to some hoe. He's like, "Yeah, man." Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, but like legit, like he walks in on his iPhone. And he's like walking, he's got his backpack on, and it was the one day I didn't wear a bomber jacket.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, bro. Damn, it would have been amazing. But anyway, he was really nice, and we took a picture.
That's
and it was
dope,
like,
man.
But I'm like next to him like a dog, like a scared dog, because I'm like, I have so much reverence for this man. So I'm in the picture like, yo, I didn't give a fuck. Like anybody else I've ever met, it doesn't matter. But like this dude walked on the moon. Like no matter what happens in all of human history, like he will be remembered forever.
Yes.
Forever. Yeah.
Have you ever and you kind of mentioned it a few seconds ago. Have you ever gotten like that for an artist or a producer? Someone in the field?
Not well. I mean, like when I first kind of got in the game, I guess I was like a little excited. Like I remember when I first I signed with Def Jam through No ID, and I met Sean, who's now like a good homie of mine. Yeah. When I met him for the first time, I remember being like, "Whoa," because like he pulls up in like some fucking Beamer. So we're at the studio, and this is like the first time I came to LA ever. So
just to be clear, Sean,
Big Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. So he pulls up to the and this is back at Dr. Dre's old studio, which I think he took back now. But Dion No ID was there. For a while, first name basis, you know.
There he is.
I'm just kidding, but no. So anyway, so Big Sean pulls up in some ballin' ass car, and here I am, you know, just signed to Def Jam, like not knowing anything, like feet aren't wet yet. And he pulls up, he's got his shades on, and like he opens the door, and Power's playing. I'll never forget this. Power is playing Mercy. So it was him and Kanye, and I'm like, oh my god.
So he pulls up, he's listening to Power 106.
Yes.
Love that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying he was. And then so he hops out the car, and I just remember him being he's like, "Hey, what's up, player?" Like,
right.
He's like, "What's up, player? Little bitch." No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. No, but he was just so nice, man. He was so cool. And then I remember he was playing like we had this like mini golf, this like little putt golf thing in the studio, and we were like playing that, and I was like, wow, I was like a little like, oh my god, like that's Big Sean. And then, but also shout out to Sean, because Sean made me realize like everybody's just fucking normal. Ain't nobody more superior. He was just a nice guy. And then everybody that I had met like after that, I was like, cool, like
they're normal people.
No, I mean everybody. Yeah, I mean some people be acting like extra, but.
Yeah, I know, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Man. How do you feel about the new freshman cover, man?
Yo, I literally just saw it.
What do you think? As someone who was on the freshman cover.
Just 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Yeah, it's like 3 years. It was
2013, right?
Yeah, so 3 years ago.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I don't know everybody because I looked at it, but I saw Lil Dicky. Awesome. That dude's so funny. Dave, he's like the nicest guy. And he's like me, because like when I introduce myself, you know what I'm saying, when I'm not in a setting like this.
He says his real name.
I'm like, yo, what's up? My name's Bobby, like blah, blah, blah. But I learned that from Kid Cudi, because when Cudi brought me on his tour, actually right when I was a freshman, Cudi then brought me on tour, and I'll never forget it. He comes in the room, "What's up? I'm Scott." Like, and I just remember, like, I was like, wow. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm Logic, like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, "Logic, nice to meet you. Okay, Scott." Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, wow. But I felt so good about I was like, man, and ever since that day, I was like, I'm always going to introduce myself as Bobby if it's not in a professional setting. But
it humanizes you.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's how you know, Lil Dicky was. I think he's awesome. He's just the funniest dude.
Who else is on it? Dave East, Anderson .Paak,
Anderson
Uzi
.Paak
Vert.
is crazy, dog. Yeah. Anderson .Paak to me is like, wow, like I listen to that dude, like, damn. Like, wow. Like, he is so talented. He can play the drums, he can sing, man. All this. Yeah, no, he's amazing. Like, he's so special. And you can just tell he loves the music, and it's really incredible.
Yeah, yes, Lord!
Yeah, he's tight. I mean, there's a lot of people, designers on it, right?
Obviously. That's
doing
his thing, right? Dave East.
Denzel Curry, dog. Yeah. Denzel Curry is a spitter. I feel like Denzel Curry is like almost like the me of like my cover, where everybody was kind of like here's this dude who's rising from the underground.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know what is that anymore, but but I'm just saying, like, I know. And I don't mean that even as a slight or anything, but I'm just saying, like, here's this dude that some people might be like, whatever. Like, he deserves that cover.
It's cool that you say that, man, especially coming from another artist, because you mentioned that a few seconds ago as well. Yeah, when you were on, people were saying, why Logic?
Yeah, I mean, like, no, they weren't really saying why. They were like, but who? Like,
right.
They had no idea, you know what I mean? And that's okay, you know what I mean? Because, like, fine. I mean, I had my own fan base. I had, what I had acquired. I mean, the same people even said it when I did 135 in my first week on this last album and went #1. People were like, what, who? And it's like, yeah, boy, Flex.
Boom.
Flexicution.
Yeah. Flexicution.
No, but yeah, it's but that's something you gotta, like, there's people out there who, you ever seen that joint, that thing? I think Kanye was in Paris. Mm-hmm. Or, no, he was in New York, and some old white lady was like, who are you? And he goes, and he just swallows his pride and goes, I'm Kanye West, nice to meet you. And he walks in, but it's like, not everybody knows who anybody. I remember I was in a car with my wife the other day.
Same thing happened to Jay-Z when he got on the
train.
Remember that?
Yeah, but that's amazing. Yeah. That's the thing that lets you know, like, you ain't Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody knows who you are. So, but I love that, But as far as Denzel goes, man, he's just a spitter. We met in, where were we? I think we were in, like, Germany or something. We had a festival, and we were on the same bill, and he was just the nicest guy. And we know some people who know some people with this, that, but he's very cool, and he's awesome, and he's got a lot of energy. And I really like him.
Very cool, man.
Do you remember anybody from your class, 2013?
What do you mean, like meeting them?
No, on the cover.
Do I? Oh, of course, yeah. Travis Scott, shout out to Travis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was on the cover. Trinidad James was on the cover. Schoolboy Q, Absol was on the cover. Dizzy Wright was on the cover. Action Bronson was on the cover. There's a lot of people on the cover.
Joey Badass.
Joey Badass.
Chief Keef.
Oh, no.
His picture was.
That. All right, this is what I'm going to say. Okay. Respectfully, he was the, what did they call him?
Well, he was like the sixth man.
But I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm saying,
yeah.
Unfortunately, I believe he was detained at the time, so he couldn't be there. But he would have, and I would have loved to meet him. So, but technically he was. No, I'm just saying. But he wasn't there at the shoot, which would have been awesome. Cause, I mean, just with all the freestyles and all the things that we did, it would have been really cool to see him there. But
Yo, Logic, what do you fear, man?
What do I fear? I have pretty fucking wicked anxiety. So I don't know, but I just eat that shit. Like I don't take medication. I don't this, I don't that. It's just like, it's just a lot. There's so much on my plate, as a married man, as a businessman, as a writer, as, a person who's now going to be an author. I'm working on a film. I'm working on all these different things. But then it's not just that. Then it's my company. It's my business. But then it's the people that are on top of my shoulders, and it's my label, not Def Jam, but even Visionary, and what me and my manager and my best friend Chris Zaru have created. Yeah. And if I'm not working hard, and don't get me wrong, there's other artists on the label, but if I'm not working hard, he's not going to eat as well as he could. And then I got to take care of these people, but I can't make messed up decisions because I know I want to have children. I want my children's children to be okay. So I can't do this. I can't do that. And there's a lot that weighs. And so it's like, man, you can have anxiety.
Yeah, dude.
And
it sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
No, and it's not that I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. It's that there is a lot of pressure, period. And it is what it is. And you know why? I'm not a fuckboy. I don't walk around like a bunch of artists like, it's going to work out, though. Like, I don't do that. Like, I don't fucking get that. I don't understand.
We got to make sure it works out.
Yeah, like, bro, I have a calendar. My assistant, me and him go over everything. Shout out to Christian. Like, we go through everything that is what I got to do, what's on the table, what's on the line, this money to be made. Oh, you got to fly here and pick up this check. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like, I'm not just like, oh, I don't feel like going today. Like, I don't do that shit. That's the most, like, I'm a businessman. I respect y'all. Like, ask Moon. I showed up before my Def Jam rep today. I was here like 20, I was standing outside like 20 minutes early. I'm just,
listen,
I'm just,
can I be honest with
my
you?
man's on his shit. I just showed up extra.
You showed up before us today. So yes,
nice. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and so, but with that, like, you know what I'm saying? One thing I will say is, like, anxiety is normal. Like, if people get it, it is what it is. But I don't believe in, like, just taking pills or doing this. I focus on what needs to be done and do it. So what do I fear? I mean, sure, there's the obvious. I fear not necessarily death, but being taken young or these and I don't want to get into it, man, because I have my own personal opinions and that is what it is. But like, with the unfortunate events of, like, these shootings or like this girl, like, having a fan come or not even a fan, but exactly. And it's like, those are things that do scare you, but you cannot live in fear. And it's messed up, man, because like it can scare anybody. Like, where you can't go to school, you can't go to the grocery store, you can't go to the club,
the movie theater,
you can't go to the movie theater, you can't go to this. And like, if you tell yourself, like, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to, they win.
Yep.
You gotta do it. You gotta spread love. You have to be as possible as you can. Do not let these evil people allow themselves to spread that heart and that their dark heart and fear into your life. And that's why I always walk around saying peace, love, and positivity. And that's the motto, and that's what it always will be.
Yeah, straight up. Logic is here, man. Can I ask, what's the film about that you're writing?
Oh, yeah. It's funny. It's a comedy. It's a comedy. I'm on my Ice Cube shit right now. It's a comedy.
Dope.
It's a comedy, and it's about a record store. And that's all I'll say.
Very cool. Do you have any actors in mind?
Oh, my boy Pete Davidson. He already signed on.
Pete Davidson, SNL. Very funny guy,
that's
man.
my dude. But I'm gonna shut up now.
Okay,
exclusive.
Yeah. There it is, exclusive. Okay, Flexicution. Let's get into it right now.
Yes.
Let's go, Logic. Talk to the city, man.
Oh, you already know what it is. Logic, LA, what's good? Power 106. This is Flexicution, produced by 6 on Power 106.
Believe that. Cruise show. Here we go.
Timberland. Best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.